Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan, and here basically we are discussing about the topic that is basically the attraction and the which generation is supposed to go and which generation is not supposed to go further in the particular topic. In the particular topic, and few people say that basically the in education basically we will clear that particular person only. Clear means basically we will finish him from the education sector only. That type of basically Abhimani people are also basically there. That type of Abhimani people are also basically there. That also basically we are going to discuss which type of people are those. Because this whole environment basically, sorry, this whole energies are basically already generated in the universe basically. And that is going to attract lots of things basically. Lots of things basically. Just see basically. One person basically told that we will fire him from the software industry itself. That energy basically generated, and it basically created the lots of planets also basically, and which connected to many of the planets basically. So that also basically we are going to discuss now. Here basically we are discussing that uh, one person told that basically what actually education energy is basically. Then one person told that mm, uh, whatever things basically it's written in the books basically you should know. Whatever things basically you read basically that you should able to understand, that is education energy. Then he told that basically what actually he's telling here. Then he told that basically you understand A, B, C, D. Then he told, yeah, basically I can understand. Then you can understand the combination of characters and then basically it converts to words. Then basically he told, yeah, basically that also we know. That books basically is set of words only. But you should know basically what a word actually is. It's very simple basically. But that basically connects lots of things basically. One person told that uh, in chartered accountant degree basically, first now there are basically assume 17 to 18 books, and first books basically whatever things basically you read that connects to the last 17 to 18 books basically. Same way basically in MBA basically, in MCA also basically. So basically he told that basically you should be able to remember each and everything basically. In education sector basically the this type of education sector somebody has created actually. That in chartered accountant, for example, if you are reading first part book basically, then in 18th number part book also basically you should able to remember the number one part, because it's connected with the uh, part number one books. CA education is like this. The group basically who designed the chartered accountancy degree, why he has designed, there might be some reason basically. Without any reason basically nobody designs it. Then another MBA people basically told that in MBA basically there are 18 to 19 syllabus books basically, syllabus means. Then first number books basically who basically say that we have actually read each and every book. Then basically he told that when you read the 17th number book, that time basically your first number book should be clear. Clear means you should able to understand each and every paragraph what actually he is telling. Then only basically you can able to understand the 17 18 number book. So MBA degree basically is designed like this way. MBA degree is basically designed like this way. Same way BCom, MCom, CS, company secretary course. Same way the MTech, BTech, BE, ME. This all degree basically are created. This all degree basically are created by set of groups basically. They says that basically we have got few datas basically with us from the energy department basically, and few groups says that basically we got the data from the Oxford and set of dictionary group basically. They says that basically in environment basically this many word only is supposed to exist whenever basically the people are doing MBA. That time assume that this many people basically are in MBA in India. They are reading the book. So the energy of a particular word is not supposed to exceed more than this. According to that, basically the MBA books are basically created. So set of words basically connected here. Set of words basically connected. Set of words basically generates energy inside the body basically. The education system basically connected up to this level basically. So basically if any person says that basically that 20 percentage error basically in education need to recorrect, then basically he told that basically you have to think up to this level basically. Then one person told that basically it's very difficult when it's very difficult, it is very actually difficult basically. It's very difficult basically to recorrect the each and everything basically. Then basically let the pollution be as it is basically. Let the pollution as it is and let the people die. And the sky group will say that let's finish the earth planet only. They are literally going to say like this one day. Because they says that they have created Bollywood. They have basically given green signal to Bollywood. They have given green signal to Hollywood. They have given green signal to army. They have given green signal to education system. They have given green signal to God family. Like this, basically, they have given green signal. Green signal means you can basically start your work in the Earth planet, basically, and we will trust you, basically. If then basically this group will basically create problem, then basically literally basically the sky group are going to finish the world only. But few people basically know this. That is basically the army group. That which type of sky groups are means universe group basically. So they literally starts the war only basically. And then basically the group basically who tells that this will create the problem, this will not create the problem. Then basically they start solving the problem. But literally, the army groups basically literally starts the war. They literally starts the war. One of the person basically told that in this world basically there are many weapons, right? Then basically he told that basically without any permission of army, nobody in this world basically can gets the weapon, right? This basically word you agree? Then one person told that yeah, basically I 100% agree that without army and without officers basically permission, the weapon and the each and every blast equipments basically, that basically is not possible to get to the any of the person basically. He's not supposed nobody is supposed to get these equipments basically. Then one of the person basically who was into the not into the Indian college, he was basically from Harvard and Oxford. He basically asked one question basically. Then how basically the terrorist and this basically the group basically gets the equipment, gets the guns basically. Then basically the army person basically who was basically uh, up to level basically told that yeah, basically you are correct. We need to think of this basically. He told that how basically they are getting it. So then basically this is also there basically. These things are also there basically. So literally basically the things basically which our planet group has created, that basically is approved by the universe group by default basically. Without any approval, Bollywood, one person told that what actually the Bollywood blood is. He literally asked the question, what actually Bollywood blood is. Then he told that basically Bollywood blood is this, Bollywood blood basically have this definition. Bollywood contains this all blood says. Bollywood says that we are basically peace. We believe on peace. We believe on romance. We believe on this. We believe in this. We believe in that. We believe in that. This that basically each and every character is basically he told that for that basically have you created any areas basically infrastructure areas. Then they told that basically yeah, basically we have created lots of movies basically. We have created lots of movies. Few people says that we basically got success in the certain movies. For that basically we created infrastructure from this movie energy basically. So that basically, if in future basically, if you want to do any break chain basically, then basically we should able to break the chain also. That type of equipment also basically we have. That is basically the infrastructure. Up to that level, basically creation we have done. Up to that level, basically we have creation. We have done the creation. Same way the Bollywood Hollywood groups are also there basically. They have also created lots of infrastructure, lots of blood cells, lots of Hollywood blood cells. Each and everything basically they have created it. They have created it. So Bollywood blood is there, Hollywood blood is there, God blood cells is there. Then army blood cells is also there basically. Army blood cells is also there basically. Lots of people says that if you eat that particular fruit or this that particular vegetable, your body basically become like an army man. So that basically human needs basically which is consumed by the particular person and who becomes the like army man. That is basically uh, that basically human need is created from the army energy group basically, and sports energy groups are also there. Few people says that when you begin, if you want to become some athletic person basically, then basically you can consume that particular fruit. That here the main thing is basically. Uh, uh, the people, how many people have consumed this particular foods, how many people have consumed this particular vegetable, that basically group, that basically each and every energy basically, that is tracked by certain groups basically, that is tracked by certain groups. For example, you have eaten this fruit, then the person basically who created this energy, who created actually this fruit from his energy, he basically gets the approval. Basically this person has eaten fruits from your energy. Should we basically do anything or we should not do anything? Means should not do anything means or do anything means you want to say that should we generate his next generation process or basically we finish his generation? Should we generate his should we basically generate his next generation or should we finish his next generation? This type of basically literally the permission basically are asked. This type of task basically who do you know? The Bollywood group basically gets this type of task basically. They say that basically we got this all the people things basically they have eaten the food. In Mumbai basically Bollywood groups handles the each and every people fruits basically. For example, one person basically eaten the dry fruits. Lots of dry fruits basically he has eaten, and that dry fruits basically was by basically created from one of the Dubai company. Dubai company given the contract to one of the Bollywood person basically, and he told that basically you can handle this dry fruits data. Then Bollywood person told that yeah, basically I can handle easily. I can easily handle basically. So we can give you one software basically. From that basically you just handle it. You will get the data of the each and every people basically who has eaten the dry fruits. According to that basically you can just tell them basically tell that particular person that basically your generation is going to happen and your generation is not going to happen. Next generation basically. So they basically decide from dry foods basically which he has eaten, it should go to next generation or it should not go to next generation. So you can just believe basically. So Bollywood group basically say that we takes 500 crores from the film, 600 crores from the film. So how basically they takes? Because the from film energy basically the dry fruits are also basically created. The dry fruits also basically are created. Lots of people says that badam basically it comes from the Arabic country, right? Then few people says that there are lots of chemicals basically in this world basically which can create the dry fruits. That is basically the movie energy basically. From movie energy basically lots of dry fruits are also created. So that basically authentication, that approval basically Bollywood people basically gets. That person basically who takes 500 crore, 600 crore for per movie. That movie basically, which he actually created, the producer basically invested the money, and from that investment basically, that's why basically producer basically invest this many money. Na? He basically invests 1,000 crore money, 2,000 crore money, from where basically he is going to get the return basically. This basically is the way basically. From movie energy basically they create dry fruits, they create fruits, they create lots of things basically. Like this basically they say that basically we can give approval of the next generation, and we can give the approval of the not to go with the next generation. So nowadays basically one person told that to eat one single dry fruit also it has become so critical. Then basically how the earth planet is ongoing basically, how the earth planet basically, you can't basically stay in earth planet if the situation is like this basically. He literally told that only basically, then basically he told that yeah basically you are correct here. Nowadays basically to live in this earth planet it has become so critical basically. If one person basically can't eat a single dry fruits also, and the dry fruits basically is getting approval that basically his generation should go or not go, then basically we can just understand the condition of the world basically, how the world is reached. Then one person told that basically the foreigner people basically are eating lots of fruits, Indian fruits, the Indian vegetables. They basically are getting approval from the which group basically? That basically question basically. Then basically they told that basically they are basically tie up with the for example in America basically. In America, the American people are eating the fruits of the Indian vegetables, Indian fruits, Indian dry fruits, Indian oils basically. Who approves them basically? Then the American people says that basically that is basically approved by the American government only. American government basically gets the authority from the Indian government group basically, that you can approve these people's energy, and basically approve means what? Approve means basically this person basically can have a next generation. This a person basically can't have a next generation. So nowadays the world basically has reached up to this level. So this is also basically one of the generation, that is basically the attraction. Which generation can go forward? Which generation basically can't go forward?